Hello, my name is Fiona Cameron. I'm the owner and founder of a shop in Paris called Story.
Moi, je suis Mathieu Plantet, je suis patron de Kyokita. C'est une société qui fabrique, qui conçoit et industrialise des objets connectés pour les grands comptes et les startups.
My name is Christian Osborne. I'm the owner of two businesses in Paris. One is a tourist business. We do bike tours around Paris and the surrounding towns. And I also run a specialty coffee shop.
It's a tough time to be running a small business. Many have been forced to close because of the lockdown. Others are seeing orders dry up. The French government says that no firm should go bankrupt because of the coronavirus, and it's offering help, including paying salaries, delaying bills, and guaranteeing cheap loans. But is that enough? We've been asking some entrepreneurs in Paris how they're coping.
Quite early on in March, once travel restrictions started to be put in place around the world, we just got a flood of cancellations. Dozens and dozens of bookings for the coming months, mainly March, April, May, were canceled straight away. And that's when we kind of knew this was serious.
It's obviously devastating for a retail business, but we completely understand the decision of the government.
On a suffisamment de travail aujourd'hui pour aller jusqu'à la fin du confinement prévu. Donc, ce qu'on ne peut pas faire aujourd'hui, c'est toute la partie prospection commerciale qui, elle, est impactée fortement par le fait qu'on ne puisse pas rencontrer les gens.
For our cafe business, there's unemployment measures that we could put our staff on temporarily, where the government pays 80% of their salary. There's been a freeze on rents to be paid for our company, which is fantastic. So a lot of those big fixed costs that come out every month are at least put on hold. I don't imagine they'll wipe them away, but they will at least delay the payments on those.
I can keep my staff, I can pay for my staff, the government will help pay for our staff, so that means that as soon as the shops are reopened, that we have and up and running, we can get the business up and running quickly.
I think, of course, like everywhere, the system is overwhelmed with, hundreds of thousands of people trying to go on unemployment and figure out all the regulations. So it's been difficult to do. It's taken actually a few weeks to go through all the paperwork.
If we can manage to cut all our costs, with the government help on the chômage partiel, with these loans, we should manage to keep this holding position for 3 months and not go bankrupt. If it carries on longer than that, we would need extra help if we wanted to stay open.
I'd say between 6 to 8 months, and that's maybe best case scenario. Thankfully, there won't be much outgoing expenses and those big fixed costs, but of course we have to support our families, and there's still things to that go out personally.
Si on arrive au bord de l'été et qu'on a encore du télétravail à faire, on va être embêté, puisque je pense qu'à partir de mi-juin, fin juin, on devrait vraiment devoir réduire l'activité.
It seems that every day you go through the whole kind of range of emotions, from being thankful for all the help that that the government and our employees and my business partner have kind of banded together. You get encouraged, but then you get angry. Sometimes you get a bit depressed as well, not knowing. I think that's the hardest part, is just not knowing the length of the shutdown.
Even if we open after 2 or 3 months, people's spending power will be very much diminished, and if people are feeling depressed, they're not going to be buying beautiful things for the house from a craft and decoration shop like ours.
Et tant que nous on vit et que les autres survivent autour, ça nous va. Si nous on vit tout seul alors que tout le monde est mort autour, ça ne fonctionnera plus du tout.
I'm thinking for the cafe business, things will bounce back quite quick once we can reopen our doors. Coffee, thankfully, is one thing that keeps going in times of crisis. So
maybe the future is bright. Let's hope the future is bright. We're crossing our fingers.
Those are the views from some business owners here in Paris. Now we'd like to hear from you. If you run or work in a small business, let us know what's been happening. How has the pandemic affected the way that you work? You can get in touch with us on Facebook at France 24 Business, and you can tweet me at NewStephen. Until next time, thanks for watching.